SFL. It's Gee, and I got Will with me again. We are back. Are we at week 9 already, Will?
It's crazy. It's over. It's already over. Season's over. I'm gonna be a champ. It's how it works in this world.
Yeah, how many games do we have on the regular season?
Six more, so including
Six
this
more.
week, six.
So we got three more games, and then we're back to divisions.
Yep.
That's awesome. Um, where do you want to start today, Will? What do you want to do?
I guess let's look at the standings. Interesting week where a lot of the top teams lost, and the bottom feeders got some big victories, which is great.
Yep,
Obviously the Walters
all
division is we
Walters
should talk about
Sweat.
first.
Yeah, Walter Sweat. The Donnies all lost, and the dudes went half and half. Um, if we were to go to the playoffs, this is actually a really easy playoffs calculation today. If we're going to go to the playoffs, it's exactly what the leaf licker is showing us here. I am number one because I have the heads to head tiebreaker on you. We're the only 6-2 teams. Um, Victor has the division record in his division, even though they're all 4-4. He wins his division, you win your division. Um, and then the two 5-3 teams, Kyle and Ari get in, and then it comes down to points between the 4-4 teams, and that's G Hole and D Haas. Uh, at the moment, the bubble boy would be Dylan, who's missing out by 2 points. He's 2 points below D Haas. That would
Hmm.
suck if the season ended and that's how you don't make it in. But yeah, that's how our standings are looking. Let's take a look at the power rankings right now. Still has you at number one, me at number two, Kyle at number three, Victor at number four, still with the strongest rest of season roster. Ari at five, Dylan at six. Surprisingly, Dylan has the number three rest of season roster, and now D Haas is the number two rest of season roster after trade raping the shit out of Holden for Puka and Matthew. And like honestly, I believe it. I think Jordan should be higher too, other than eight. I think he's way too low now that Rashi Rice is playing.
I agree. I agree. Jordan's team is very, I mean, wide receiver heavy. Obviously, I think his problem, which he will tell you, is quarterback. He doesn't know who to start week to week, and he's relying on, well, now Geno Smith or one of the Jets quarterbacks. So that's a tough one for him.
Yeah. Do you want to go on to last week's games? I guess.
Sure.
All right. So last week we had Jordan destroyed the living shit out of me, 232 to 131. Both of us thought that I was going to be the one losing this week. We were both right. We actually predicted all the same predictions last week. And yeah, I got absolutely blown out. Jordan had one hell of a game. Kraft 40 points. He only had, I mean, three players below 20. That's it. Just three players below 20 points. Nobody was really a dud.
Crazy. And if you look at your team, like if it wasn't for Jonathan Taylor, you score sub 100
Yeah,
this week.
yeah,
A normal week from Jonathan Taylor. I say a normal week because he's been hitting big weeks the last
yeah.
two
It's
weeks, but
insane.
a normal 25-point week, and you're in the hundreds, right in the early hundreds. So, I mean, listen, is Ferguson only going to get one opportunity, especially on that game script? It's such a weird game
That was a weird
that he
game.
only gets one catch. And then, Prescott, same thing. Weird game, scores 24 points and only gets 12 points. So, I mean, you had a weird week, obviously, but, CJ Stroud looking good. Fields had a good game, and like you said, he just hit on everything. And that Kraft, I can tell you in another fantasy league of mine, I lost to a guy who had Kraft by point 0.3 points. He came all the way back to beat me with this
Eesh.
40-point game.
Eesh.
It was awful.
That's terrible. Let's go on to the next game. We got Ari versus D Goblin. Both of us predicted Ari to win, 171 to 133. He pulled it off, even though he had Steven Rattler only scored 3.5 points, and Quinton Johnson scored a zero. He still got 171. And On the other side, the Goblins not looking so hot, only 133 points.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and I would say this was a really good week for the Goblin. Um, that's saying something. I mean, obviously, Bourne is a tough start, and JCM did not have a good game because he still got fed a lot. It wasn't like he didn't get the ball. So, I mean, he's really. I guess you could say that this, that trade that he made really did put him under the vibe. I mean, he wouldn't have changed anything this week, obviously, but this
I mean,
trade is really going to kill him.
he one of the reasons why he made the trade, I'm assuming, is because Stafford and Puka were on bye. So he was trying to swap him to Penix and London, and then Penix and London both got hurt, so he didn't get to play the two dudes that he
I know.
traded for. You know, like that's I man, he got fucked so hard. Poor Holden. I still think his roster is probably one of the worst in the league. But I
Yeah.
don't know. Garrett Wilson being out and Penix out, London out. Maybe like when he has a healthy team, it'll be good. But it didn't look good last week. The next game we're gonna look at is Dylan versus Rob. Dylan gets the W 179 to 113. Shit game from Rob. Holy shit, 113 points. That's bad. Um, yeah, like everyone in his team was bad. Like everybody was bad. This is other than Waddle.
Yeah, I mean, like with Mason now having Jones back, it's going to be a very tough sledding.
Yeah.
Um, and that crazy game by whatever his name is, the backup for running back for Chicago, that was just a weird, again, game script where they were up a lot last week and they were running with both running backs to save Swift from getting hurt. So, I mean, it it doesn't look good. Rob's already thrown out a trade, so he's trying to get some depth, which is good for him. But yeah, it's been a hard season
It's
for
just
him.
his injuries, man. Rob is
Yeah,
like so
it's nothing
cursed.
against him. It's just been a bad season for him.
It's crazy how many of his players got hurt, and then like he trades for players and they get hurt. Like it's just.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he has a chance to come back one day. On the other side, though, Dylan had three players put up 40 points, which is pretty good, but the rest of his team struggled as well. Yeah, there's not much really to say here. Let's go on to the next game, where D Haas versus you. I believe both of us predicted Dylan to win that one as well. Both of us predicted D Haas to win this one.
yeah,
And
and it wasn't a huge surprise other than having two guys not score 2 points between the two of them for me. But either way, even if I score my normal 10 and 10 from them, I still lose by a lot.
yeah, 213 to 145. And D Haas is looking real strong. I think he's had some performances that probably won't track. I mean, maybe it's like Harvey is a one-time thing. Probably, there's no way he's like three touchdowns for Harvey. That's not gonna happen all the time.
Yeah.
Playing against the Dallas defense. Chase Brown, maybe Chase Brown is back now that Joe Burrow is, or not Joe Burrow, but Joe Flacco is the quarterback of that offense, and that offense is actually looking good. Maybe Chase Brown comes back, but yeah, had a great game though, 200 points. I mean, there's nothing really we can do, and yeah, you had both quarterbacks play well, but the rest of the team was shit. And then the last two games were two games that we both got wrong. We both predicted Kyle to beat Gary, and we were wrong. Gary won 192 to 153.
I'm okay with being wrong though on this
Why is that?
one. Well, because it keeps me where I'm at.
Yeah,
Keeps me
yeah,
number
yeah.
one.
Kyle down.
That's right. Anything down.
Um, Big games from Patrick Mahomes, Brees Hall, Travis Kelsey finally showed up, and Kyle didn't really have much. It's unfortunate that Judkins got hurt for him.
Well, he had been having like these weird weeks,
Yeah.
as far as that many points. But again, nothing he could have done this week to change it. The Kansas City game became a breakout, and lost it. He knew it. He knew he was on life support going into that game, and he was praying for everything to happen, but it didn't work.
And the last game here we're going to look at is King of Kingdoms versus the Razor's Edge. Victor blew about 192 to 110. I don't know why we thought that Human was going to win this one.
Well, we thought the Scatterboo was gonna do anything when he got hurt, so
Yeah,
that was a problem.
that's not enough.
Yeah, that's over. And we'll talk about it when we get to this week's games. But I mean, this Human team now without Scatterboo, now with Dart having basically nobody to throw to, is going to be a rough couple of weeks for him.
This looks like a team that should be trying to trade for Tracy, don't you think?
They did. They did, but it got cucked.
Oh.
It was the first trade. It was them for, I can't even remember now. It was the first cuck. Or was the first one before the cuck.
Let's see. Do they still have it on here?
No, I don't think it's. I don't think if they cancel it, I don't think it goes. Maybe if you go to canceled at the top,
Canceled?
the trades to the right, yeah. No,
As proposed. Oh.
I can look while we keep talking.
Yeah, nothing's showing up. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I could have sworn you could see the cuck trades. Regardless, we have two trades that are on the cuck board at the moment that look like they're gonna go through. Let's talk about Dylan's and Rob's first.
Well, before you do, I did find it. It was Tracy for Jaden Blue and Christian Watson.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And then Rob came in.
Rob came in and gave me a couple people. Well, no, it was actually Jameson Williams for Tyrone Tracy, which was Dylan, and then Rob, and then you.
Yeah. Um, Now we got Dylan and Rob making a trade here. Dylan's getting a top 12 wide receiver for the year, and Jalen Waddle. Now that no Tyreek Hill, he's playing well. And Rob is just getting bodies, man. He's getting a quarterback and J.J. McCarthy. He's getting Kenneth Walker, and he's getting Juan Jennings. So he got a lot for that.
He did. He did. I mean, because I had Waddle in the trade that was accepted, and I was giving up. I felt like a ton more for Jalen Waddle. So good for for him to get three guys, and they all will be starters probably on his team at some point during the season. The question for Jennings will be: is Kittle, kind of thing, or are they going to go because it looks like Bourne is now Jennings is eating up Bourne's production. So
Yeah.
I think you'll see
And then
a
when
much better
Pearsall
team.
comes in, what happens then?
That too, yeah. Pearsall comes back, they'll eat, and
The good
obviously
thing, though, is Rob
McCaffrey.
does have Pearsall as well.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
So
That's true. So he can make a thing. Maybe he just goes all in. He does also have Brock Purdy, so maybe he's
yeah.
now the 49ers is what he is.
And then our trade, which all the cuckanings are happening. Trade calculators have me winning by a mile. You strongly disagree. We are swapping quarterbacks. Your Bryce Young is now your emergency quarterback release, and I got Sam Darnold to be my starting quarterback. We are swapping Tyrone Tracy and Josh Downs and Keelan Allen and Gadsden.
Yeah. And I can agree with you, and I agree with everybody that has been talking that it is true. I'm getting destroyed. Makes total sense that I'm getting destroyed on this, but there is a thing called, I don't know, analytics that you need to look at, and targets matter. They do matter in this world, and Gadsden is eating into Allen's targets, and I'm just switching those two, getting an extra tight end in case Brock Bowers is not going to be Brock Bowers anymore. Hopefully he will be come back, but not. And then, Downs the same way. It's targets. For me, I'm not starting Darnold the rest of the year. I'm not starting Tracy the rest of the year. These are just emergency guys for me to get two guys that are going to start. So I'm excited about it. I know you're excited about it. So good for you,
Yeah.
for fleecing me. That's fine. But I'm okay with this trade. I'm excited, and I think it's going to pay off dividends. I know the computers will hate it,
Yeah.
but the computers hated me at the beginning of the year, and look at me now. So I'll talk to you
I,
about it later.
I'm really happy about like finally getting off the Bryce Young train. I was so hyped for him to start off this season, and I'm eating shit for it. Yeah, I was so wrong. I thought he was going to be so good this season, and I'm obviously very, very wrong about that. But I think Sam Darnold's going to have a really strong end to the season, so I'm happy to be able to swap that around. I think Tyrone Tracy is going to be good now that he's no longer sharing the backfield with Cam, and I don't think Keenan Allen is going to drop off as hard as you're predicting. So
Well, I saw Singletary. Singletary might eat into Tracy's value a little bit too.
maybe,
But again, he's not my problem, so I don't care.
maybe. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think that's just Tracy's backfield. Maybe Singletary gets some goal line carries, and that sucks real hard if that does happen. But yeah, pretty good. I probably will end up having to trade Tyrone Tracy later anyway. I mean, I don't know if I just keep him as a emergency backup because nobody seems to be giving me any value for Bucky whenever I put him out there, and I can only start three running backs every week. So, I guess I don't know. I will see if the trade offers like turn around when Bucky's healthy, and then everybody's like, "Oh," but nobody wanted to pay up for him when he was hurt.
Well, I see Bucky though as a Dowell situation. What I mean by that is, or a Chuba situation where they have been fine without him, and they're gonna have to integrate him back in, and it's gonna be a couple weeks of
Did you
just.
watch last week? I watched
I
last
watched
week,
last week.
and,
Yeah.
and all I thought was, my God, this team needs fucking Bucky on the field. Like watching White try to run up the middle and get stuffed over and over and over and over again was just like this guy. The guy has no vision. He doesn't know what a cutback lane is. He doesn't know how to be shifty and bounce the back outside when needed. He's terrible, man. Like he's been awful at running the ball forever. He only runs when the offense gives him like wide open holes, and that's it. Like Bucky can run with a bad O line. He has shown this over and over again. Let's go on to next week. Oh, I got a nice little infographic for you, Gary, just for you, because you have been asking us to. You can't see this, well, I'm sorry, but the people at home can. Got a nice little infographic for you, Gary. You and I are both 4-2 since we predicted all the same predictions last week. But let's go on to next week. And I forgot to bring up the yeah, right here. Forgot to bring up this screen. Okay, first game we are gonna look at Martian Law versus Juho Johnson. We got Rob on 4-0 on Jordan. Rob just owns his soul, and this is where it ends, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's a rough one, especially if Purdy doesn't play this week, which it's it's doubtful, but looks. I mean, if they don't start him, they can't start anybody else. I mean, I guess Matt Jones again, but is Nico going to play or not? It's just a tough one. I just don't think it really matters if you look at what's going to happen. Even with the trade, we know the trade's coming too. I still see a big win this week from Mr. Jordan.
Yeah, even though he's forced to start Geno Smith too.
Yeah,
He's got some players
yeah, especially that.
playing. Yeah, and he
Well,
scored
he might get
projected
Brock back this
145.
week. If Bowers plays, the first 2 weeks, Gino wasn't terrible with Bowers, or the first week,
Yeah.
couple weeks. So maybe Bowers will help him. I don't know.
Whereas Rob is forced to start Tyler Show, Shuck. I don't know what his name is. Um,
I don't think JJ's not going to play this week, right?
he
Because he has
should.
JJ coming in.
He should be.
Okay, then he might start JJ instead.
I don't know how confident I feel about that start either, though. That's the problem.
True, and he won't play him. He'll play the guy he's getting in. He'll play Walker. So Walker's taking out Mungunai, whatever, and then he's getting Jennings. He'll probably take out no one. He probably won't take anybody out for Jennings. It's possible that he would start um, Jennings if Collins doesn't play, but overall he's going to gain another 15 points probably, but he's still too far away.
Yeah, still too far away. So we're both gonna predict Rob to win this one, right?
Yeah. Wait, no. G-Hole.
Yeah, G Hold won. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. All right, and next game here, we are gonna look at Hurst's Fist Daily versus the King of Kingdoms. 3-3.
Big game. This is a big game.
It is a big game.
Because it's a 5-2. Whatever is it, 5-3? Yeah, 5-3. 4-4. Top of the division. Has a chance to be the top of the division if I lose this week. Kind of thing. So interesting game. It's going to be. I mean, again, they love his quarterbacks. They love all of his roster, and it's finally kind of healthy. And Scary Terry had a great week. Looks good. I just don't see it. I don't see Jackson having that monster game on a Thursday night. Is he healthy enough to run? Because he ain't passing the ball. So, I don't know. I don't see it. I think Kyle's going to win this one.
We're going to get a disagreement here. I think, all right, finally, our first one.
Wow.
And I think Victor, I hate the matchups on Kyle's side. He's playing Woody Marks versus Denver. Like, yeah. I mean, maybe Dowdle fully takes over the backfield over in Carolina over Chuba again, and then he's scoring good points. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think the Ravens with Henry and because even if Jackson isn't doing well, Henry's going to do well. So he's got that kind of safety blanket there. I think Victor takes the W here. I like his matchups.
Yeah. I don't know. Kyle is Kyle to me, and I mean by that is why starting two running backs when you can at least go with the receiver with probably Golden instead of one of those two. Make a choice on one and go with Golden. Golden looks like he's ready for his breakout, and I think he will do that. So if he does that, he's got Jackson with Flowers. Flowers gets some catches. That doesn't help. And so that's why I'm going Kyle this week.
All right. And the next game, we got Goblin versus the Guillotine. 8-6 and a tie in my favor.
Jeez. When did you tie?
Who knows, man? Who knows? I am projected to win. I'm pretty sure by a lot. He hasn't.
The Goblins team's not great.
Yeah, his lineup isn't fully set, but even if it was fully set, his optimum is at 116. I got a trade coming in, which will change it, but at the moment I'm at 146. I imagine it's going to go up because Andy Dalton's
Yeah.
getting replaced with Sam Darnold, which is the big one here.
Yeah, and I can say from the thing on the board, Keenan Allen is predicted to be 17 points. You take that out for downs. You
Yeah,
got that.
yeah,
The thing is, who you starting at tight end? I guess you just start Ferguson and go with another body on your bench. But yeah, I mean, he'll start Penix in London if they're healthy.
yep, yeah.
So that's going to help him. Who does he have at running back? I'm not looking at
Dobbins and Bill Krosky.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, we're in agreement here that you're going to win, but will he start Stevenson this week or Montgomery to take out? I don't know, White. Obviously, it's going to probably be like 120 to like 150 is probably what the final prediction's going to be. He's still going to win. You're still going to win, so I choose you.
yeah. This is pretty easy. It's Holden's just has a rough team, man. He just doesn't have quarterbacks. It's a big one. Cam Ward maybe starts looking better. Hopefully Penix gets healthy for him, but
I understand that everyone's going to hate on my trade again. We talked about it, but how can you give up your number one quarterback and the number one wide receiver for Michael Penix in London? I just don't
oh, that was by
get
far
that
the worst trade of the year. That was the worst. Like people are going to talk about the Jonathan Taylor. You can look at Rob's team. He has very good wide receivers now. He fixed his wide receivers.
Yeah.
Holden straight up just traded two players to two worse players, and then got a shitty running back
Yeah.
on the other side of it. Like I don't.
It's a weird one. It's a make you think, especially for Holden, because I'll send him something that is fairly close, and it's like, no, I want Kyron Williams and JSN for this crappy player, and I'm like, no, you gotta be realistic, and then he does that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, you'll never be able to understand what's going on through Holden's mind.
It's
I don't think it's possible.
well, it's almost like you have to get him after a great week. You have to find those two guys that had an amazing week, and then you do it because he has short-term memory or something.
Or
I
text
don't
him
know.
while he's drunk. Text him while he's
That
drunk.
too.
You just got to time it right.
Time and right. So D-House timed it, I guess.
So hey guys, is and versus love story 6-6 for both teams, but Gary's on a 3-game win streak. He's rolling.
Grudge match.
Who is predicted to win on this game? It is
151 to 126.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's of course Gary's gonna make us look through this stuff to try to predict who's gonna start and yada yada.
He'll probably start Mahomes and Caleb Williams. I don't think he's going to start Tua against Baltimore, even though Baltimore's defense has not been a Baltimore's defense. I don't see him doing that. Can't start Pacheco. Pacheco looks like he's out for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll start Kareem Hunt.
Probably.
Does he have Hunt?
Yeah.
He does. Okay, so he'll start Hunt. Hunt's that's a low prediction for Hunt, especially if there is no Pacheco. So I am upset with Audie's team. It's sickening to look at this team and know that we have no shot if Chase has a normal game, Pittman has a normal game, and Adams and Gibbs have normal games. That is almost 100 and something points just from those people, and you haven't even touched his quarterbacks. I mean, his low is 140 week after week, and sometimes people don't even score that. So he wins this easily this week.
I think it's going to be closer than we think. I think the Kansas City versus Buffalo could prove to be very high scoring, and then he gets it.
It's true.
But yeah, you know, I don't think Ari has any truly bad matchups.
He does have Barkley out this week, more than likely. So that's saying something. You're talking about a team that doesn't have Barkley in the lineup right now either.
I'm still gonna go with Ari. I still think Ari wins. You agree, right? You think Ari?
Yeah, I agree.
So Ari breaks the losing streak here versus Gary. And going on to our next match is you versus the Razor's Edge. He's got the best of you so far, 1-0. I don't think that
Yeah,
keeps
this
up.
is. I think this is my week. I don't
Yeah.
care what the trades do. Um, his team is in the struggle bus. I was saying this before, but he doesn't have his man at quarterback as Baker's on the bye. What's his face? His receivers on the bye. And Buka. It, it's not a pretty sight. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean, his entire, like, look at this bench. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's all bye weeks. I don't think we
Yeah.
have to go over this match. It is very easy. You take the W here. It's going to be a blowout. And the next game here is going to be D Haas, the Hospins versus the Purple Morning. And D Haas owns Dylan Soul, 7-2.
It's crazy. 7-2.
So that is pretty bad. He's projected to win again too, and yeah, I mean he's got Stafford and Puka Nakua now. His team's on the up and up.
His team is sick.
It's on the up and up.
And you're saying that he has this score and he's got Hurts on the bench
Yeah,
and Smith on the bench.
yeah.
It's gross. It's gross, especially if Harvey is Harvey now. Harvey is going to be the main guy, and Dobbins is not going to be as much, or he's just going to be the pass catching guy, and they
I
throw the
mean
ball as much as they do.
Harvey's going up against the Houston defense this week. This is not going to be a good match for them. I wouldn't even start Harvey personally. I think it's going to
Yeah, I think he's kind of stuck because Mims is hurt, and he could start Boot or Butt, whatever his name is, but
I would start
that's about
Butt.
it.
I would start
I
Butt.
don't think I don't think he will start Harvey going forward for sure. It's
Oh,
just that kind of weird week.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's 1 week starter to be honest. Like in this entire matchup. Whereas
I
on
bet you I bet you he's going to comment and say that no, he's going to start him every week because Harvey's ready to blow up every single week because he had a big week against my team. Whoop de doo.
and yeah, uh, Dylan's side, he's got a lot of Denver players, and the Denver players are going up against Houston.
Well,
So that's bad.
he is. He's not starting. I don't think he'll start Franklin because he's getting Waddle. So we do
That's
have to
fair.
put Waddle in here. He's still going to be underpredicted to lose.
Yeah,
He's losing Walker though. That's in his starting lineup.
yeah,
So he might still start Franklin.
probably will.
I don't know. I think if I know that he sucked 1 week, I would start Williams. I would start Jamison Williams instead of Franklin. Even though Franklin had a huge week last week and he didn't play him, I think he's going to be suckered into it.
I
But
mean, the problem
yeah,
is
I would.
just that Houston defense has been so good this year. They've been just beating on everybody.
Yeah,
And if like and if Stroud is actually good now and they have a good offense, it's gonna be hard to like have a lot of opportunities. I don't know. I don't know. This game could be close, but I think the House wins again.
my thing is just the injuries. I was looking up right now if Brian is gonna play this week. Brian Thomas. It doesn't looks like he's fine. Okay, so if Brian Thomas does play, which they keep saying they might shut him down because they're trying to trade him, fine.
Mm.
But if they don't, if Brian Thomas plays, I say D Haas. The thing is, if Brian Thomas doesn't, I actually think that matchup wise, I like Dylan's matchups better. I think the Detroit game is going to be a shootout.
All right, man.
I think.
Put your prediction in.
All right, I'm going to take Dylan's team because I hate D Haas.
There we go. There we go. All right.
It's a hate pick. It's a hate pick. We gotta do some of those hate picks, you know.
All right. We went over trades. We went over predictions. We went over all the matchups.
We didn't do activity from this week. Was there anything that was important?
We did not do activity. There was a bunch of activity, but there was like I don't think there was any big money other than the quarterback.
Yeah.
$21 versus 17.
Yeah. I put $6 for Chubb. It was zero, right?
It was zero.
It was stupid. That's fine.
I mean,
I thought somebody might go for him because he's improving. He had a better week last week.
I mean, I think it's a good pickup. I do. I think he did a really good pickup there. So I'm with you. I mean, we got people taking shots at Shedder Sanders now.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see, Victor. We'll see if you actually got something going on there or not.
I'm just upset myself for dropping. What's his face? The backup for the Falcons. I just lost it.
Algier?
The quarterback.
No.
What?
Oh, Cousins?
Cousins. I had him 2 weeks ago, and then I dropped him last week, and then he became the starter.
Yeah.
This past week, I should have kept him. I would have been able to trade him.
Yeah. Talking about trading, if somebody needs a spot starter quarterback, I do have Andy Dalton for you.
Oh, nice. Maybe you should go Holden. He'll trade you whatever his best receiver is.
I know, right? And that is that for the SFL pod for the week. What do you got to say for us, Will?
Nothing. We got no JJ McCarthy tonight. Unfortunately, Mr. JJ McCarthy is not doing his poetry, but we have a special guest. So I'm hoping
special guest.
Special guest. So I'm hoping everybody's gonna like the special guest tonight as I go against Human next week, and so got a special guest.
All right. I don't got anything for y'all either, to be honest. So
thank you for destroying me in our trade key. I appreciate you.
Oh.
Have a great day.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.